Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Caleb, and you probably know from the title of this video that my front lower control arm on the passenger side of the Jeep has failed after only 3,000 miles. So I thought I'd just turn the camera on while I'm swapping it out today. We'll talk a little bit about control arms and why after this I would not recommend the ones I'm running to a friend. Well, those of you who have been following the channel for a while know that I did a bunch of upgrades to the Jeep in preparation for this big trip out west we took earlier this year. And one of the final things I did just a couple months ago was upgrade my control arms. Now, at the time, I wasn't planning on doing control arms. It just became really obvious that I needed to. And so I went with a set of control arms that were lower end on the price point. I hoped they weren't lower end on the quality, but we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Obviously, they haven't held up the best, at least this one hasn't. So I'll share with you guys the brand that I chose and why I chose them at the end of the video. But let's get into what's going to be involved in swapping out this control arm. So here we are. This is the end of the control arm that has failed. It's that greasable knuckle that's in there. I obviously checked this bolt for torque here on the frame bracket, and then the jam nut is also tight, but still, you got all that play in there, that annoying play that really, it actually is very audible from inside the Jeep. So in theory, all you'll need for this is a 21 millimeter socket, a couple of those for the front and back of that frame bracket there, the bolt. And a large wrench to loosen the jam nut on the control arm. And once you put the new piece in, torque it down, obviously. And a shout out to this Type E company marking paste. It's a great way to keep track of your bolts, make sure they stay torqued. I have no affiliation with these guys, but it's a veteran-owned company. I'll leave a link down below. That's a pretty cool little product. And honestly, probably my favorite tool of 2020 is this cordless impact I got from Amazon. I'll leave a link to that down below as well. That's a great way to support the channel. Very inexpensive, very powerful, great for jobs like this or for rotating your tires. It's just a great tool to have. Oh yeah, that joint is shot. I'm gonna cover this with a paper towel because it's got a lot of grease coming out of it. And I'm gonna count the turns here. I'll count them in halves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 30, 31, 58, 69, 70. How about that? Whew, it's a lot of turns. Oh yeah, that one's nice and tight. I can't even hardly move it. Get it pretty closely matched up to the original one here. Well, thankfully that was very easy, exactly how I'd hoped it would go. I'm gonna get the bolt torqued down and greased and finally be free of that annoying knocking sound. And then I thought I'd share with you guys a little more about these arms and why I chose them. Well, did you guess the brand yet? They are Rough Country control arms. Now, why did I choose Rough Country? Okay, I'm not gonna bash Rough Country. I'm not here to brand bash or anything like that. I wasn't planning on upgrading my control arms at the time that I did, so it wasn't really in the budget. So I was looking for a budget-friendly option that seemed like it was still a good quality piece. These came with a lifetime warranty, which to me was pretty impressive. I thought, hey, what can it hurt? These are basically pieces of steel. How easy can it be to mess them up, right? Well, apparently they're fairly easy to mess up because this one already failed, but at least they honored their lifetime warranty, sent me the new part in 2 days, no questions asked. So in their defense, they do stand behind their products. But yeah, I chose these guys because, you know, they're adjustable, they're greasable, they had the lifetime warranty, really, really affordable. But unfortunately, in hindsight, I would not have chosen these because, you know, of this incident. So I don't recommend these control arms. Maybe this was just a fluke. We'll see. Time will tell. But guys, I hope this was helpful today. If so, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of the 4x-Trail team. Lots of cool stuff coming up here on the channel. Again, I'll leave some links down below. That's also a great way to support the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.